and welcome to the Homemade Podcast Sports. This is your host, J Pops. And welcome back to the Homemade Podcast Sports with your host, J Pops. Guys, today's date is December 11th, 2020. This is a muggy day in the great city of Houston, Texas. But I wanted to bring to you guys real quick, and this is going to be a real quick video because I have to get out of here and make my way to College Station. Yes, guys, I'm on my way to College Station out there to check out the campus and talk a little bit of business and things like that out there to make this podcast go viral. Okay, I will do my best, and once again, thank you to all of you guys for making this thing go viral. I'm at about 420 subscribers, believe it or not, so I need about 600 more to make this thing go live. But anywho, so I wanted to come to you guys real quick, man, and talk about this right here. Now, for the longest, you guys know that I did not want to talk about anything that involved playoffs and things like that because of the simple fact of where this Texas A&M football team is trending at right now. Right now, we're trending in the right direction, in which is winning football games. If you guys watched the press conference and things like that, that same thing that Jimbo Fisher said. He said that he's just worried about winning. He'll let everybody else worry about everything else. But now, and for a couple of weeks now, ever since we've been ranked at number 5, it's a lot of people feel like we don't deserve to be ranked at number 5 for whatever reason. For whatever reason, in my mind, the reasons that they have is because they feel like Florida is the better team. I'm so freaking tired of hearing it. I'm so freaking tired of, well, if you put Florida and A&M on the field right now, I'll pick Florida on that game. Okay, so let me tell you this. So if you was to put Texas A&M and Alabama on the field right now, you know who I'll pick? I'll pick Texas A&M because they're more balanced, okay? For that second week of the season when we lost by 4 touchdowns, yeah, I know. It was early. Texas A&M was trying to find a rhythm, and Texas A&M was trying to find themselves. For whatever reason, that is the only game that they can bring up. This is the only game that everybody can bring up. I didn't say nothing about it, but now I'm gonna talk about it. Because you guys are starting to piss me off with all of this. Florida is better than Texas A&M bull crap that y'all are putting out there each and every day. A couple of guys feel that A&M is ranked where they need to be. But most of these guys feel like Florida needs to be over them. Well, you know what? Florida gets their shot at Alabama too come December 19th. And if they lose by 4 touchdowns, don't you come on this podcast, or don't you come on national TV and things like that and say, well, Florida didn't have this person, Florida didn't have that person, Florida didn't have this person, well, Florida didn't have this person. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, everybody thinks that Florida looks like the better team. Tell me the stats that Florida had last game and then come and talk to them. Because the last time I checked, when I looked at that game, that was damn near the same exact score that Texas A&M had on Auburn. And there was a couple of people that picked Auburn to win that game. But once again, Florida had damn near the same exact numbers. Okay, damn near the same exact numbers. You know what else Florida had? About 19 rushing yards. Everybody wants to hop on Kyle Trask's back, in which I don't take anything away from the young man. Continue to do your thing. But is that it? Is that it? Is that the only guy that you have in Kyle Pitts? Are those the only 2 guys that you have? Or are you guys saying, well, that's the only 2 guys they need? I can hear you guys right now. And y'all are killing me with this Florida defense is starting to look better. Bull crap once again. No, they're not. No, they're not. I can tell you right now, if you put our defense and Florida's defense on the field, I'm picking my defense any day. Any day. When they figure out and learn how to run the ball, then you come and talk to me about Florida is better than A&M. Once again, Texas A&M won that game. I'm so tired of hearing the excuse of, well, if Florida doesn't fumble that ball, we could be talking about a different ball game. Well, you know what? They fumbled, and it's that. That's that. You guys are killing me because of the simple fact of that you guys want who you guys want to be in the playoffs. You know, ifs, ands, and buts about it. They just changed the rules for Ohio State because they wanted Ohio State in there. I'm going to tell you right now, if Ohio State goes out there to lose Northwestern, don't y'all asses come on national TV making excuses. Don't you do that. Don't you do that. Once again, if Florida goes out there and get their asses handed to them and has nothing or only 3 points on their scoreboard, don't you come to this shit making excuses. Don't you do that. I don't want to hear that. I don't. Because you guys are always picking the game with Alabama in which we lost in the second week of the season. But I'm hearing the excuse of, well, that game was real early for Florida, and that's why they lost to Texas A&M. Well, hell, the game was real early for us when we played against Alabama, and that's why we lost to Alabama, if y'all going to make that excuse. Y'all are killing me, man. Y'all are killing me. Stop it already. Stop it. That is pissing me off, man. And if that's what you guys are going to continue to put out there, and then I heard some crazy bull crap about, well, if Florida loses that game, they only got 2 losses, I'm still putting them ahead of Texas A&M. Man, you know what? At this point, now I'm going to really make a strong argument about us getting in the playoffs. Won't get in the playoffs? Everybody around the Texas A&M community, everybody around the Texas A&M fan base all over the world, we all need to commit. We all need to send a petition out. Because now it's bias. All right? You guys don't want to let Texas A&M in because of this here. Y'all are scared that we might just go in and win the damn thing. And that's a bold statement. I'm going to leave it at that. Y'all are scared that we might just go in and win the damn thing. I'm going to leave it at that. Come next year, I'm going to tell you right now, if we don't get in there because of some bull crap, come next year, we're running over everybody's ass. We're putting the whole entire SEC West on notice. Alabama, I'm talking to you too. That's a bold statement. I'm talking to all of y'all. We're putting the whole SEC West on notice, and whoever's the non-conference games, we putting your ass on notice too. Y'all heard it here first. Undefeated season next year, if that was to happen. If y'all read this like undefeated season, and I'm going to leave it at that. Once again, it's the Homemade Podcast Sports with your host, Jay Pops. Thank you guys once again, and let me go ahead and get out of here and go down there to where the real fans reside at in College Station. #GigaMag. And thank you guys for tuning in to the #Homemade Podcast Sports. Please, guys, subscribe to the YouTube page and also follow me on Twitter @JPops, on Instagram @JPops, and also on Facebook at #Homemade Podcast Sports. Thank you guys once again. #GigaMag.